Hi loves, welcome to Peace with Sha. I go by Sha or Shalanda. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so that you never miss an upload. If you're a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. This morning, as I was getting ready, I was like, why not just film an everyday makeup routine? Since I recently hauled some items from my last Sephora sale, I was like, let me just try the items. Like some of them I tried once, just testing them out, but let me just keep on implementing them into my everyday makeup routine and share that routine with you all. I have a very minimalistic makeup routine. I don't do a lot. I feel like less is more for me personally. It's what I do well and it looks the best on me. I do have a fresh, clean face. I do want to preface this by saying I always go in with sunscreen. Well, when I remember, I try to always go in with sunscreen, and I love the Tula sunscreen. This is the Protect and Glow UVA and UVB protection. It's SPF 30. I love this. It has good ingredients in it. It doesn't leave a white cast, so if you have more melanin in your skin, you're gonna be okay. And it really does make your skin glow. So sometimes when I just wear this by itself, like my skin looks so good. But I do have that on today. Sephora video and the last Sephora sale, I hauled a few items, and one of them that I'm going to use today was a repurchase, but I got the bigger size, and this is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I really love the texture of this primer, and I don't feel like it clogs my pores or makes my face like greasy. I find that some primers can do like not really kind things for my oily skin, so I just like to pat this in my skin. It doesn't beat up on me. I don't think I use enough to ever experience that. I think I've heard someone say that it does for them before, but I've always had good experiences with it. So I just like to pat this in my skin. And when I do my makeup, I usually just start with my brows first. I start with my brows and then I start with complexion. Today, I think I'm gonna start with my brows and start with my eyes, because I'm realizing that when I start with my complexion and then I do my eyes, I kind of mess up my makeup underneath my eyes. Usually, I would use the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. I love this brow pencil, but I accidentally picked up this brow pencil from Sephora. So I'm gonna use it actually today. And it is in the color, what color is this? Midnight Brown. I actually don't even know if this is a good match for me, but since I am using the products that I purchased or hauled, why not just throw this in there? It does come with a spoolie, so that's nice, and an applicator, of course, which is great because I thought I was gonna have to use my other spoolie. This is my first time using this. I don't even know if this is a good color match, but let's see. So I always like to just, of course, take the spoolie and just brush out my eyebrows. I have very thin eyebrows naturally. I don't get them arched. I just leave my eyebrows alone. I was always just taught to leave them alone, so I just never really got into a habit of doing anything to them. I'm just gonna take this brown and just lightly, just lightly add color. I don't do a lot. I try to keep like the natural shape of my eyebrow and just fill it in a little bit to make it look a little darker and thicker. So that's what I'm gonna do here. And then I haven't really perfected an arch situation. I just try to follow my natural arch, and if there are sparse hairs under it, I don't worry about covering them really or concealing them. I'm not too worried about it. I like things to look super effortless. All right, so that was that brow. I'm going to this one. I actually like this. I was kind of like annoyed with myself that I accidentally picked this up because I thought it was a lip liner, and in fact was not a lip liner. So actually I think this is a really good color for me, like a really good match. I always go heavy on this one on accident. That's that brow. Let's just spoolie it out a little bit. I like that. It's very natural. So then I like to go in, like I said, I usually go in with my concealer under my eyes, but today I'm gonna do something different. So I'm gonna go ahead and introduce a product that I planned on using later for my face, but that I'm also going to use for my eyes. One thing I like to do is take whatever bronzer I'm using and kind of use that as a crease. So I did pick up this Fenty Mocha Mommy bronzer, and it is a little red for my taste. It's redder than I thought it would be. I thought it would be a little bit more neutral, not so warm tone, but I was wrong. But I like to take bronzers like these and put them in the crease of my eye. And so that's what I'm gonna do right now. Where did the makeup brush go for that? Again, this is like my everyday look, so very, very chill. And yeah, just blend this as much as I can and get a little bit above the crease and in the crease. I feel like this is a perfect color for fall, springtime. I don't usually do a eyeshadow primer. I know that they can help a lot, but again, I just try to do like the least. So then the eyeshadow that I've been loving to put on my lids is this Laura Mercier Strapless, and it's a caviar stick eye color. I love this. Again, it's so minimal, it's so easy, it's so quick to travel with, or easy to travel with because you're just so little and small and compact. And I just like to put this on my eyelid. I just like carry it across my eyelid. Then I go with my finger and I just rub it in to just like help it blend in a lot better. And this also wears really nicely by itself. Like if I ever don't have time or don't feel like putting on a crease color, this wears great by itself. And then if I just want more color, I just top it off. I kind of go through a couple rounds of doing that until I'm happy and satisfied, and then I go back in with my crease color to like help everything blend back in. So we're gonna do that today. I'm gonna go back in with our Fenty Mocha Mommy and just blend in at the ends of my eye. Don't even know what to properly call that. Okay. After I do that, I'm gonna go in with my eyeliner because this is the part where I usually like mess up my eye makeup. I like to use the Ruby Kisses tattoo, and I got this from a beauty supply store. Actually, I have never seen it. I'm sure you can get it like at a beauty supply or Walmart actually. But because I'm not a pro, so I can't apply my eyeliner like without touching my eyes. I don't know how people do that. Without touching my face. So like I have to touch my face and do this. I can't talk when I do this either, so. Okay. And then let's do the other eye. Oh my gosh. And that always happens, that one ends up being thicker than the other, and then I just have to go and try to make them match. So let's try to do that a little bit here. Okay, that's as good as it's gonna get today. So these are my eyes. These are them. So now I go in with my complexion. I use 2 concealers. I really was inspired by I Am Shelly here on YouTube. I love the way she does her makeup. And while she generally applies more product than I do, I love that she really focuses on concealer and bronzer and not too much like base complexion. I just feel like, you know, the goal is to have the best skin you can have, and then you don't really feel the need to put on a lot of base unless you just want to, because I understand that people like full coverage, but I really love using my concealer. So I love the NARS Armand concealer, and I use this to actually do like my spot covering concealer because I feel like it's the closest to my skin tone. I'm pretty sure I can find something closer, but I think it just really works for me just to cover up any spots or whatever I want to cover up. So I usually just dab this like all over my face. Not all over my face, wherever I have spots that I want to cover up. And then I just blend it in with my finger. I am a finger blending girl. Mainly because all my beauty blenders are done with, they're over. But also because I just find like blending in with your fingers sometimes just gives such a better overall application than like with a brush. So I like to do with my fingers. And this was really helpful for me when I had a breakout on my chin and I had so much hyperpigmentation like on my chin. Hyperpigmentation on my chin. This like helped cover that up so well. Okay. So sometimes I just stop here. I don't do anything else. But other times I like to put in concealer under my eye. And so we're gonna do that today. I'm not gonna put a lot on, just a little. Here, and sometimes I put it up here and like down the bridge of my nose, and sometimes here. So we're just gonna go ahead and do that today. And again, I'm gonna blend it. Once I have it blended, I move on to my bronzer, which again, we're using the Mocha Mami from Fenty. And this is more red than I like, but I'm still gonna keep it because I love ruby. And I feel like it can still work as long as I just be mindful of the hand that I use, like not too heavy-handed. But I'm just gonna put some like here and just move it up, just a little. Just want to create like a little shadow. Like I don't need anything super dramatic. Just so my face won't look too one-dimensional. I feel like I apply makeup the best on my right side, but yeah. So we're gonna do that. Put some on our forehead here. And then finally, I'm gonna set everything on my face. So under my eyes, I love to use the Laura Mercier Translucent Honey. So we're gonna I just like to dab it with my makeup brush like this and just like dab it under my eye. Like I don't bake anymore. I like to dab it under my eye and then brush it off. So after I dab it, like whatever's extra, I just brush off. Like that. And then I recently also hauled the Laura Mercier Translucent Powder in deep, or medium deep rather. And so this I'm gonna actually put on all over my face. This is the first time I'm be doing this. I did test it out a little bit when I first got it, but I haven't really used it. But I got it with that thought in mind that I wanted to put it all over my face as a setting powder. Since I did put like primer all over my face, like this is my like all over face complexion, I guess you can say. So I'm just gonna and this is the first time I'm doing this actually, so we'll see how I like it. But everywhere where I don't have anything on my face, I'm just gonna wipe this around my face We'll see how I feel about this later. It's my first time doing it this way, so we'll see. But yeah, that's that. And then I'm just going to set my face with this Milk Hydro Grip Set Refresh Spray. And this is also something I recently got. All right, it just sprays so nicely. Woo! And then the final touches, I love to use this Lancome Monsieur Big eyelash, what do you call this? Mascara. And I like to keep my lips very simple. I love nude lips. Anything that's like nude and glossy and doesn't require lip liner is like what I love. Because again, I like to do the very least. I love this MAC lip crayon. This is in French Kiss, and I just love the way it looks. So I just like to dab it on my lips. And then top it off with a lip gloss. I'm out of my favorite lip gloss from ColourPop, so I'm just gonna use this Laneige lip mask because it has a nice shine to it. It's like my everyday makeup routine. Very simple, very quick, very straightforward, not a lot, but it gets the job done. And I just love the way that it looks. Thank you so much for joining me and watching this video. I would love to know what products you love to use for your everyday makeup routine. I'll catch you in my next video. As always, peace, love, and joy. Bye.